Welcome everyone. So in this tutorial I will be teaching you that how you can remove a background from a certain image, and once you have removed the background from that image, then how you will add a new background to that image. And last thing that we will do is we will add some text onto the newly created image. This tutorial will be very interesting because it's a very important technique that is mostly required when you are creating banners, posters, or like Facebook covers you create. So it's a very interesting, this tutorial will gonna be very interesting for you. And one thing that I would like to add over here is that there are many techniques available for removing backgrounds, and but we will be making use of just one simple technique, that will be using lasso tool, so that you will see in the coming clip that where is it placed. But before that, I would like to mention over here that I will be making use of Pixlr. Pixlr is an online image editing tool, or you can say it's an image editing, all the tools of it are available. It's a cloud-based app basically, which is available, easily available online, and it's a great alternative of Adobe Photoshop. If you you do not have Adobe Photoshop on your systems, it's not downloaded on your systems, then you can edit images online through this tool. So no doubt Adobe Photoshop is one of the best image editing softwares, but if you do not have one, then you can make use of Pixlr. So many tools that you often see in Adobe Photoshop, you will find all those tools over here as well. So let's get started. And lastly, I would like to mention that the images that I will be making use of in this tutorial, I have shared all those links below this video. You can check that over there. Okay, so here is the Pixlr website which I have clicked. Okay, its details are given over here. You can go through that. Now we have two options. We have Pixlr E and Pixlr X. I have selected Pixlr E, which is an advanced photo editor. Now I will be creating a new template, and it's on you that which one you want to select. Dimensions are given, template dimensions are given. I have selected 1280 into 720, and now I am naming that template. So its width and height is already mentioned. You can change them if you want to. So I have named it. Now I will create it. Now once it's created, now we will be working on layers, okay, because you have to remove background from the image, so you need to work on through layers. Okay, so I have downloaded these two images. So I have selected one of this image, and as you can see that sometimes what happens that the image is too complicated, and it's not easier to remove the background, because some tools are available which will help you to remove background easily. But in this case, I will be making use of lasso tool, which I have selected. And in lasso tool, I have different options. So I have selected the polygon one, as you can see. Now what I will do is I will select the polygon tool. Now polygon tool, I will click over here, and now let's get started. Polygon tool is will help you to freely select the part of the image that I want to select. Okay, so it's not something by default that it will come in the shape of circles or squares or rectangular shapes. It's very freely you can draw it, and it would be better that you click at every point when you are selecting the part of the image that you want to cut it. So this is what I am doing over here. and it would be better for you if you zoom in that image. The more you zoom in, the better you can select the image that you want to cut it out later on. So this is what I am doing, and what I do at every step is just I make a click. Okay, so now you can keep going, and you can move it up the image, and now I'm selecting this whole area. Okay, now this is what I will be doing in the next few minutes. So if you want to skip that part, you can skip that. And okay, so let's just focus on the details. Okay, by the time we are doing that, there are other tools as well. As you can see over here, that we have magnetic tools and polygon tools and many other tools available over here. These tools I will be working on, or I will be discussing in other tutorials that will be coming in the next few weeks. So that's why I have not discussed them over here in detail, but let's just focus on this one. Okay, so now what's happening, that now what I will do is the point where I started selecting this image. Now by the end of this whole activity, I will join that point with the starting point. Okay, so this will be this I will be doing in the next few minutes. Just let's see what's happening over here. Okay, so during this whole process, if you feel like that, okay, some part was not selected properly, then don't worry, because in the coming part you will see that we can remove those minor errors. So that's nothing to worry about. Okay, so now we have joined the beginning point with the last point, and now you can see that we have selected the whole person that we want to cut it out. Now what I will do is just focus over here, edit, cut. Okay, so that person has been cut from here, and now what I will be doing is I will be pasting it. Okay, so this is what we have got. Now obviously you can see that there are some parts of this person which are not that properly trimmed, so nothing to worry about. But what I'm doing over here is I'm adding a background. Okay, so what I have done over here is just if you focus on this layer part, layers palette, which is basically on the right side of the screen, I have placed the background layer. You can move the layers up and down. Okay, so I have placed the person layer onto the top, and I have placed the background layer on the second level. I have placed it. Okay, so this is what I have done. And second thing that I have done is that I have change the position of this person. So you can move that person through the move cursor, that is this arrow over here. And now what I'm doing over here is that I'm basically making use of this this tool which allows you to darken the portions of the image. And what I'm doing over here is that I can darken only that person in this image if you focus. Okay, so the background will not get darkened. The reason is that we are working in layers. When you are working in layers, then each layer is treated separately. So if you see this layers palette, then in this layers palette I have only this person over there. There is no background. So if I will be making use of this darkening tool, then it will only darken the person, it will not darken the background. If I want to darken the image, then I have to select that layer which is the background layer, and then I will make use of the tool that will darken the background. Okay, and the next thing is that I have talked about earlier was that if you feel that some part of that person were not trimmed properly, and that needs to be done, you can make use of razor tool, which I have selected over here, and I have zoomed in the picture, and that I am doing over here. As you can see that I am trying to remove that part which I feel that it's not properly trimmed. So this is what I'm doing over here. And okay, so this is what I will be doing in the next few minutes. Okay, now the next thing that I would like to do in this newly created image is to add some text. So this is what I'm doing over here. I'm trying to add some text. You can add text as a new layer. This is what I have done. You can see that now we have a lot of layers. We have a text layer, we have a background layer, and a person layer. Now I'm adding a quote over here. So just adding that quote, and you can change the color, you can change the style of the font. There are lots of options available to you. At the top you can see, so you can set the size of it as well. Okay, and just if you want to move that quote wherever you want to place it, you can you will make use of this move tool, which is this arrow sort of thing over here. You can make use of this to move this text over any location where you want to. Okay, now I'm trying to select a font style which suits to this image. So some of the font styles are restricted. You cannot make use of them. Okay, so let's use the one that is freely available to you. Okay, so I have selected this. Now you will just click the text part and you will place it wherever you want to. And now if you want to resize this whole text, you can do that. Okay, so now this is I have resized the font. Place it wherever you want to place it. Okay, so now this is done, and last thing you would like to do is you want to save it. And okay, so you can save it. So basically these are many other filters available to you, many other tools available to you. You can explore all these tools later on. But okay, now if you want to save it, how you will save it? It's simple. Just go to File, Save, select Save, name your file. Okay, and whichever file type you require, quality, you can improve the quality, and then you have to download the image because you are working online, so you need to download it. Okay, so it will be downloaded in your system, and now you can see it. So it's ready. So if you have any questions, you can ask under this video. Thank you everyone.